Here we go.
All right, yeah, I don't want to scream because my neighbors are next door and I'm outside, as you could see. So, yeah, but I'm gonna try to speak closely to the mic because last time my voice was a little far away or muffled or underwater or whatever you want to call that.
Underwater. Underwater.
Good, how's
For
that
sure.
volume, by the way?
That sounds good.
Really?
Uh,
Oh
it,
gosh, it's so quiet for me.
give me a little. It's like background volume, you know. It's like digestible restaurant volume.
And that's what is we want, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
and Toshio is going to uh perform concerto in D.
Well, I'll probably play casual background music while I'm
Uh,
out here, perform for the birds.
yeah, get a little call and response going there with the Robins. Toshio, I guess it's time for us to have a little chat about how teachers kind of function in the online community. Like with the pandemic happening, a lot of people having trouble with their business, but there's some good news. All right, I got a few things to tell you about actually. If you no, but the online businesses are like getting a lot better.
Yeah,
Um,
things are getting much better for sure.
I think the
Not
nice
it's
thing
not
is
perfect, but
I think the nice thing is that people are kind of starting to embrace online stuff. And you know what? Honestly, most of my students who are doing online lessons, they're perfectly happy with them.
same
Um,
here.
a lot of
Yeah.
them prefer it, honestly.
Oh yes, yes. I prefer it too, and my students prefer it as well. The little ones, the adult guys, the yeah, everybody in
Well,
between like that, I guess.
yeah, yeah, everyone. Well, it's just a matter of convenience, right? Like, it's some teachers hate it. I don't think it works for all instruments. Like, I don't know how you're going to do online lessons with a trumpet without having a really nice microphone set up on both ends. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other instruments that would be horrifying for.
well, maybe the kid can just stand back or something. I don't know. Maybe they can make it work, but it seems like that's a lot harder because the kid's like 10 feet
Yeah.
away from the computer. So they don't kill the teacher's eardrums.
But sometimes, yeah, I mean, sometimes I have to move this guy around, and just be like, yeah,
Like
look.
this is my left hand. This looks like my left hand
Yeah.
to you, right? Okay, good. Because I don't even know really if that was mirror image. That oh man, I think I wouldn't have any students. I think I'd be like out of business. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's some good and bad things happening with online businesses. Like well with music schools in particular, I know a lot of schools have had to like really reduce their staff, um, and they've had kind of a tough time. They lose a lot of students.
Yeah, they
uh,
do.
you know, one school that that I spoke to, they've lost like, you know what, actually I don't want to talk about any
Yeah,
specific.
I know. I was gonna say
That's
something
yeah,
else about another
ah!
place that I know of, but no, I can't. I can't. But
Yeah.
they're reopening. There's another place I know that's reopening.
Oh, which? Oh, okay, okay, good. I mean,
Yeah.
there's like we can talk about schools that are reopening. I mean,
Well,
I
you know
haven't.
this school, and I
Oh, oh.
let's just put it at that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of happy with what's happening. That the schools are able to start kind of reopening in Canada. I think honestly, it's going to be a lot worse when the kids
Mhm.
go back to school, though, because it's really hard to have an in-person lesson and like social distance at the same time. You could have a barrier, but then how's that different from online lessons, right?
You know some of those Russian teachers that just go like, okay, now they take your hand and it's like, okay, this here, no, like this, like
Oh
this.
yeah,
They're not going to be able to do that.
yeah. It's and oh man, it can be frustrating too.
Oh, there.
trying to
Yeah.
describe what to do, and sometimes I'm wrong. I don't know if you knew this, Toshio, but I even make mistakes myself. But yeah, I mean, honestly, most of my students want to keep online lessons.
Yes. Online lessons.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just because I think it's because it's on the teacher a little bit. They have to embrace it.
Yeah, they
You gotta
they really have to push for it and be like, "This is
oh yeah,
great. Electric instruments are great." Which, I'd obviously get a lot of flack for saying that if we had a
yeah.
real audience, but and
You're your own best advertiser. You know what I mean? Right? You can't say like, "Oh, it's not as good." If you approach, I just feel like as a teacher, if you approach it like, "Oh, it's not as good as in-person lessons. Oh, I prefer in-person lessons." You don't tell that to your students. Like that's something that you think but you don't say because you want them um to be enthusiastic about it. If they come in with a positive energy, they're gonna be more likely to like embrace it. By the way, I do prefer online lessons. In truth, it's really
I
nice.
prefer them like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
150%. It is amazing. Well, why do you prefer online lessons other than the fact that you could teach, in your pajama bottoms and nobody would ever notice?
Um, exactly. I mean, well,
No,
there,
other than that, no,
that's
another
the
why.
that's the number one. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
I'm wearing pants, guys. Okay, just trust me. Um, but I think the best thing about teaching online is
Is
being
this?
able to yeah.
Is
Look at
this?
that.
That's.
Teaching
This is
has
why.
yeah, it turns from a teacher teaching to a collaboration, right? Like you just display it on their screen. They can get up close and look at everything and you're learning together. I mean, of course, the teacher is the knowledgeable one, right? They're guiding the lesson, but
Am I the knowledgeable one?
right? Well, yeah. I mean, it's just when I teach my lessons, it's so easy now with this computer as a medium. I actually already used an iPad in my lessons before. I would pull up music on YouTube and use my data.
Oh yeah, it's the fact that we have all these resources like I use MuseScore, I use Ableton, I
Oh
use
yeah.
this wonderful.
Guitar Pro. Oh, that's beautiful. I got my guitar. I can't play. It'll sound like garbage.
Why?
Just the timing of it.
Oh, you mean play at the same time
Yeah.
I'm playing? Oh yeah, yeah, that was just because of the delay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually,
Oh yeah.
actually, it'll sound good to one of us, so we could chop it a little and
No, well, we could just
we're
do
both
this. Listen
recording
to
it.
this. Listen to this. I could hold a chord for you. This is E,
Just,
by the way. Key
just,
signature E major, E
just,
chord,
just
and you
sustain. I don't even have
improvise
my guitar
over it.
plugged in right now. It's not
Oh
even
my
on.
god. Then why did you say okay?
Hold on, hold on.
So are we performing for people?
No, now my guitar is plugged in case of an
So if I
emergency.
did like this, so let's say E minor. Let's choose the key of
All
E
right,
minor.
all
I
right.
just hold chords and I switch them. No time signature because that's the main thing. It's time signature that's ruining everybody. So if I did like this, A minor. Actually, I don't even need to tell you the chords. This is working. This is great. Want to do some modulation?
Go for
All right, this is. We're gonna go a diminished fifth up from. No.
it. Yeah, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
make this into a challenge.
Dimin- I, I, I'm. happy that we actually are doing this. Stay with this key. I'm not gonna change it. He's so too dickish online.
Are you not even playing right now?
No, I was. It's just I have a pedal here.
Oh my god.
So then I hold it
Oh.
and then I could release it, right?
Oh, that's the magic of piano. You just touch one note and hold that pedal down.
Yeah, so I was doing
Meanwhile-
this.
And meanwhile, I'm just riffing.
I was just dancing around during the. You can see me, but I was just like,
You know,
like.
jeez.
Yep. Oh, that was
Uh,
fun. Life is fun
yeah.
that way.
Yeah, this is
The
how
magic of online.
we. Yeah, this is how we work, folks. Toshio's the one with skills, and I have to like work because I play a better instrument. You know.
I was gonna tell you some wonderful thing about why
Just,
piano is better than guitar, but maybe I'll save. No, I should tell that now.
No, we all know that guitar is the more
uh.
complicated, therefore the better instrument. That's how.
All right, let me show you this then. Oh wait, I don't even remember what it's called. Oh no, there is this Oh no, what is it called?
Do it.
There is this thing called. No, there's this thing that I saw recently. It was of you can connect. So you know MIDI, right? Well, okay.
Yes.
So you could play I don't know how this works, but you can play your keyboard. And I actually saw a video of this happening. You can play your keyboard, connect it, and the student's keyboard would be the one with the sound coming out of it.
Oh yeah.
On the other end. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous. I've never
Yeah,
seen
but-
something like that before.
But you need your student to be up with the technology though for that.
And you need to pay $70 US.
Oh.
70.
Not too
70.
bad.
You need to pay
One-time
$70
payment?
for that.
Did you just?
Yes?
Holy, that's awesome. I would love to. I mean, I don't know how I'd do like make that work for guitar.
Yeah, no,
but,
you can't.
The problem is that no one's like a lot of students aren't going to invest that money, right? So we
Exactly.
honestly, I think that every new student should get an iRig or some really kind of basic $50 interface to plug at least a microphone and a patch cord in.
Well, with guitar, you're lucky, especially if they play electric guitar. Usually, you can plug things in through.
Yeah.
Well, usually with guitar,
Or even a good external
guitarists.
microphone.
Yeah, usually guitarists are more likely to get interfaces or mics or all that stuff. Pianists, meh. Especially if they have an acoustic instrument.
I just want to go ahead and rephrase that for you. Usually guitarists are better at wasting their money on a ton of unnecessary gear. That, you know what, sometimes it comes in handy.
Yeah, 50 years later.
50 years later. That's exactly 10 years ago I bought this interface for recording because I thought I'd be like some hot young, like, oh man, I was so
no.
into it. I got Pro
no.
Tools with my little M-Box Mini. And Pro Tools is great, but it's also like the least user-friendly software ever. It was so
no.
discouraging.
It is not.
No, come on.
Pro Tools is one
Bro.
of the easier ones.
You're killing me.
I'm
They're
not
like whole
joking.
college courses on that.
No, I know there
Oh, you
are
are
there, but
kidding.
usually when there's college courses on them, they don't talk about the program specifically. They talk about the musical side to it as well, like what you can do with the program. Well, okay,
What was that
technically
school?
yes, it's about the
Metalworks?
program. Sorry?
What was that school? Metalworks?
Yeah, yeah. If you want
They
to, yeah, Metalworks. If
they
you want to disclose our area of location, then yeah,
we're
Metal.
in Ontario. Like,
We're in Canada. We're in
yeah, it's a big
Canada,
place.
and
Toronto
sometimes
is.
we. Yeah, it's true. I know, but still, it's just. It's just no. I just thought I can imagine like those would be if this ever becomes popular, people the questions gonna
Yeah.
be coming and we'll be like, where do you live? Like,
In a house? Is that helpful?
no, I'm just boring somebody's porch right now. This is
You're
not.
just. You know what? Most people have outlets on their porches, so you could just get a free office when people go to work, right?
Yep,
Boom.
that's
There
true.
you go.
I mean, all I need is
Stuck during the
this.
winter.
These two things. I just carry around a
Yeah.
backpack with this stuff in it. Carry
Oh,
around this bench, I guess.
oh, by the way, another reason guitar is the more elite instrument.
Why? Give me a reason, and I'll give
Because I
you
can,
another.
because I can carry a guitar around anywhere I want, and I don't need to break my back.
This thing doesn't break my back. This thing weighs like nothing. I'll
And I
give
can
you a
just.
reason.
Oh shit! 3 more seconds of that, and we're cut off from YouTube.
Oh, I see.
I'm just-
Yeah, that
now
is
it's your own.
very true.
Now it's your own arrangement. Thank you.
Okay, but yes,
What I
online,
deserve.
the world of online.
Um, yeah, I mean, I just think it's kind of the new one new market to embrace. You can embrace both sides of it,
It is
right? Imagine a
beautiful.
school. Yeah, imagine a school that can have in like a school that exists. You can fill your program, plus you can just hire 50 other teachers and they all teach online. You don't have that overhead cost. Honestly, if I was later in the game, I would try my best to make this into my retirement plan. Truly, imagine this: you have a whole school, um, and when you decide to retire, well, it's going to suck for the students who don't want online lessons. But you can retire and then convert all your teachers to online lessons, and then all that money that you're spending on your offices just becomes profit, and that's your retirement plan. And
Yeah, that's
also,
true.
but you got to be reasonable with your teachers because they, I think, teaching music lessons has such a high turnover rate because teachers don't get a high enough cut from the lessons.
Yep. Yep. We
Right?
know that one very well.
Oh yeah. I
From
mean,
a school that we should not mention.
yeah. I mean, typically, I'm gonna just say like some industry standards that I've observed is usually the teacher gets 50% of what the school charges. Between 40 and 60% is what I used to get in my various
Yeah.
5 or 6 schools that I've worked for.
Yeah, for
Which
sure.
is which is okay when you're starting, but when it boils down to it, the students are there for you, the teacher. They're there for Toshio's guitar lessons. They're not there for.
Guitar lessons? What the hell? You think I teach guitar?
Sorry, I just thought you were a good musician. I'm gonna kill that joke. I'm just messing around. No, yeah. Sorry, Toshio's piano lessons.
No, my guitar.
Right?
What are you talking about? See, look,
Yeah, your guitar lessons.
I play a wonderful classical guitar. Oh God, what was that?
Oh, classic.
That's disgusting
classical.
sound. What in the world was that?
Give me a
That
little
was
pitch bend.
This. Oh, it does have pitch bend.
I don't like that. I don't. That's like unnerving a little bit. Okay. You win.
Sorry.
You win. So much potential.
What potential?
So much potential. I need to get it. You know what? You just made me want a harp. That's what I want. I want a harp.
A harp?
Absolutely. We need to get a harpist on here and we got to collab on some kind of song.
That's the next thing to any of those who might be watching. We are transitioning over to seeing guests and inviting people onto the show instead. The show, Jesus Christ, I sound so pretentious. This is so good. It's such a
The
good
Toshi
show.
show. It's the Toshi show.
All right, so where's the end meeting button? Leave meeting right there.
Yeah.
That's the end of that.
Actually, I'm just gonna
That's a
kick you
disgusting
before
sound.
you can leave. So like, I win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute your microphone. I'm the master of this conversation.
Oh, that's true. You are. Did you actually mute it?
No.
Oh, no, you should. That would have been hilarious.
No,
You
no,
should
no.
have
I'm
done
not.
that.
I'm not that kind of guy. I would never mute you. That would suck of me. I would. I would hate myself. I would hate myself. You're a little quiet there. You're a little quiet there, Toshi. Hello? Hello? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, man. I misclicked. You're just watching the neighbors walk their dogs.
No. I see something that says cord. I don't know what it does.
Well, hold on. I've spoken a lot about teaching online. What about you?
I love it.
What's the Toshi experience? I'm calling you Toshi, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. One teacher, I'm not joking, a high school teacher called me tofu for the entire year.
Oh, that's racist. Is that a little racist?
Okay, never mind. Let's move on from that subject. Okay, so anyhow.
Is it really though?
No, I don't.
We have to cut this.
I didn't think of it like that. I don't think so.
We'll cut this part. We'll cut this part.
Nah, it's okay.
I should. Me saying we'll cut this part really just means like you're gonna cut. Editor,
Which is me.
I'd like to summon a penguin. Right there. Right there. Right. I'm just.
But yeah,
just the editor's gonna be. He's gonna do me a solid and summon some nice, cute animals right above my finger, right there. Right.
I don't know if I will. I don't know.
Is he gonna highlight another finger? Oh, it's
I
you.
don't know. Are you
Oh.
asking me to or no?
No, I'm just messing around with you. So what is your okay, we got to get into a little bit of what the pitfalls of online lessons are too. It's not all rose-colored glasses and
Sure it is. It's
and sugar
wonderful.
pop.
It's lovely. I've never had a problem yet.
You know what? I actually think it's mostly great, but I will say it's a little harder for it's a little hard for me to kind of like instruct. You know what?
What are you trying to say?
You know what?
Are you like trying to
I was trying
protect
to
yourself?
I was trying to create some conflict. But truly, I think they're just as good as in-person lessons.
I think they're better.
I think it's that comfort of being in your own house.
Okay, fine. The one thing is if the student doesn't get equipment so you could hear them as accurately.
Yeah.
So a microphone,
Yeah.
these things are wonderful. Audio, I don't want to move my fine, I'll move it. This thing right here, can you see that?
Yep. That's
The audio interface.
Digital audio interface, right?
It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's the reason why you can hear all
Well,
this tension.
I think it's important. Yeah, I think it's important for teachers to have a good setup, but I think the students can get away with any basic external microphone. use the mic built into your laptop. It
No.
doesn't.
Oh gosh,
Like
no.
you can. Like most of my students are like that, and I don't want to put it on them to spend that extra money.
Yeah.
But it does sound a lot better with an external microphone. I had one student, he bought like a $400 setup. He got a digital interface, these nice pro headphones, and man, he's crystal clear, and it's beautiful. And he's also incidentally one of my most motivated students. So it kind of goes hand in hand. It's sometimes investing that money is kind of part of the motivation to utilize the stuff, so it's not a waste, right?
There's the for the ones who have on digital instruments like this. Okay, by the way, for the audience, this is not the only thing that I use. I don't teach on a 61 key keyboard. That's ridiculous. I have lots of other things in that house behind you. But this is the thing that I can bring outside with me to this wonderful day in Tokyo, Japan.
I'll be honest.
Here where I live.
I'll be honest. Anything less than a grand piano is kind of pointless, Toshio.
Electric instruments can be bad, depending on how low you go. Like if you get something from the thrift store, I'm gonna real harp on you there. Like this isn't a proper instrument either. This I'm just using because it has a variety of sounds and it's wonderful out here and it's light. I get to carry it.
I think it works really well, though. I mean, it does what you need it to do.
This is what I use with a band.
Yeah, it's perfect. You can carry it around.
Because you could have a nice, wonderful. Sorry, neighbors next door, but. Yeah, you have this wonderful device here.
The new ending for our podcast.
Yeah, it's just or this is like, are we done now?
Oh man, I got flashbacks from like the Bowser fight at in Mario 64.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so what I'm trying to get students to do is just get, if they have an electric instrument, just get the USB cable, plug it in behind, put it into the computer, because they all have computers, or else none of this would be possible. Take their USB that is appropriate, plug it into their computer. Use a DAW, a digital audio workstation, like Ableton, Sonar, BandLab for Sonar, Cakewalk for BandLab, sorry, Sonar, Pro Tools. But there are a lot of free ones out there. I don't use a free one. I use Ableton.
Ableton is not our sponsor, but